is Diane Gary, and I'm the chairperson of the Premier Lakes Region on the MS Council. Today is Monday, January 24th, 2022. I welcome you all. Shall we start with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And thanks for coming out on such a wonderful night in upstate New York. Roll call, please.
All right. Daryl Bailey. Here. Ryan Bailey. Here. Laura Brewer.
Here.
Eric Burns. Jamie Callard.
Here.
Jackie Shaw.
Here.
Edward Ferguson.
Here.
Diane Gary.
Here.
Myself, I am here. Brett Helser.
Here.
Jeremy Harris.
Present.
Katie Holt. Betty Hubbard.
Here.
David Hubble.
Here.
Fiona. Sandy Johnson.
Here.
Lori Lance Taylor.
Here.
Bill Little.
Here.
Kevin Lightfoot. Ryan Mace. Michael Moss.
Here.
Rich Mumford.
Here.
Ryan O'Kay. Terry Phillips. Matt Stewart. Aaron Reese.
Here.
Tad Smith.
Here.
Matthew Spruill, virtual.
Here.
Eric Williams. And that's it.
Thank you.
And we do have a quorum.
We have a quorum. I think the only new member that we have is Jamie, and you are back there. He used to be on council, now he's back. I think we all know each other, if not, find out who everybody is. Today we had a audit for the executive board. We had the audit done for this year. I want to thank Donna and Leanne very much, because of them we have great audits. We have a seconded motion coming from executive to accept this. And I guess this would be a roll call vote. So yes is to accept, no is for not to accept.
All right, just to recap, roll call vote for the acceptance of the financial auditor's report for the previous fiscal year. Daryl Bailey.
Yes.
Ryan Bailey.
Yes.
Laura Brewer.
Yeah.
Eric Burr, he's not here. Jamie Callard. Jackie DeShaw.
Yes.
Everett Ferguson.
Yes.
Diane Gary.
Here, or yes.
Myself, yes. Brett Helser.
Yes.
Jeremy Harris.
Yes.
Betty Hubbard.
Yes.
David Hubble.
Yes.
Sandy Johnson.
Yes.
Lori Lance Taylor.
Yes.
Bill Little.
Yes.
Richard Mumford.
Yes.
Out of order, Mike Moss.
Yes.
Terry Phillips.
Yes.
Aaron Reese.
Yes.
Tad Smith.
Yes.
Matt Spruill.
Yes.
Awesome. Eric Williams.
Yes.
Second motion passes. Unanimous.
Thank you all for that. URMC Trauma Services, are they here?
Yeah, I canceled it.
Okay, thank you. So at this time, I'm going a little bit out of it, but I don't know if you realize Leanne has been our secretary for how many years? 14. 14 years, and she is finally young enough to retire. So, Leanne, if you would come up, please. We would like to present this to you, and we want you to really use it. Okay, great.
God, I hope it's a trip to the Bahamas or something. I could really use it.
No, but you've been talking about it for a long time.
What was that?
You've been talking about it for a long time.
Oh, I can't wait.
You want me to open it?
It'll give you a hint.
Okay. We'll do the flight thing. We'll open the cars. Okay. Yay, retiring! Aw, thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. I'm waiting for this, huh? I can't wait to see her. Okay. Okay, it's a wallet full of money. Well, it is a wallet
How
full
we
of
are,
money,
just
so
got
thank you.
What kind of a wallet is it?
And it's got my, oh, is it a passport?
Yeah.
And I actually do have a passport, so I can't wait. I haven't got a stamp in it yet, but I plan on it. I plan on it in December. I'm going to a cruise. Well, you know, guys, this is lovely. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate getting to know everybody. And it's been a journey, I tell you what. What an introduction to EMS. Come to the office. I've never had any dealing with EMS till I came here. It's been a journey. How's that? Oh my God, it's got my name on it. It's a passport. It's got money. Oh my God, this is wonderful. So I thank you guys very much. It's been very appreciative, and I really enjoyed working here. This has definitely been educational, and like I said, it's been quite a journey. So thank you very much.
Bless you.
So I got this is my last week, so you guys are in the area, stop in.
Definitely gonna miss you.
Thank you. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna just can I take
your
your
money
easy?
and run.
Can I take your money and run? I hate to do this, but I don't want to interrupt the meeting for you guys, so I have to be here all night. But thank you again. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Did everybody have a chance to read the minutes that were put out? Motion to accept?
Jackie DeShaw, Wayne County, make a motion to accept the minutes.
Richard Mumford, Seneca, second.
All in favor?
Got a dog too.
And the dog served that. Good.
Yeah.
Coming into our committee reports. Secretary.
After tonight, I believe we will have to drop a member or two. More to follow on that after I tabulate attendance. Other than that, nothing to report.
Treasurer, Matt.
Everybody got the audit and then the report that was emailed.
Any questions for Matt? I think the audit kind of explained a lot of it.
And
And
I got off pretty easy this month.
also, the books were Scott was supposed to come up here and hand out the books. Obviously, because of the weather, he did not come out. We will have them for you for our next meeting.
Or they can stop by the office and pick them up later in the week or next week.
Yeah, he's gonna send them to us. So I know it's kind of hard to vote on
Madam Chair, can we jump back to the secretary for just one moment?
it. Yes, sir.
After reviewing attendance, the only member for removal for non-attendance is Brian O'Kay.
Okay. Thank you. So, training and ed, did everybody get Bill's minutes? Or report?
The report was emailed out. Hopefully everybody received it.
Any questions for Bill? Yes, Emma.
Everett Ferguson, Ontario County, I move we accept the training and ed report.
Ed Smith, Yates County, second.
All in favor? Executive, it's been a busy month and I really don't have a lot to talk about. I know it's hard to believe, but we have a lot of things coming forth. That's all I can say. So it's really not a report, it's a warning. Anything for public relations? Moving right along, no report for that. How about REMAC?
I had a bunch of minutes written up and they disappeared, so I'm in the process of recreating them. REMAC was one of the quickest we've had in recent past, about 48 minutes long. There's a small technical advisory group that's going to examine the need for 12 lead acquisition and transmittal by basic life support providers in the region. That's going to be headed up by Dave Dowdle down at Medic 55. as I'm sure John's going to do with his report, push the upcoming conference pretty hard at REMAC as well. And those are really the big action items of REMAC, unless I'm forgetting anything, which I'm sure John will fill in if I have forgotten something.
No, that's it for REMAC.
A motion to accept that report.
Richard Mumford Seneca, motion we accept.
All in favor? State EMS Council.
I sent out the minutes. It was a very long 9 hours on WebEx between Med Standards, CMAC, and REMSCO, and but this also pertains to REMAC too, I suppose. Basically, that all that came out of the 10 hours in front of the computer screen was the viral pandemic triage protocol that we had in place like a year ago for lack of a better term, EMS initiated no transports, basically for systems that are busy, hospitals that are busy and overrun, and patients that really don't need to go to the hospital. That was finally approved after the scheduled ending of the CMAC meeting, and ultimately approved by REMSCO, with the caveat that it is a regional option and is to be turned on and turned off over a 14-day period.
I'm looking for the DWI impact panel.
It's not this.
Check. Yeah, I know it's either in 4 or 1.
All right, thank you very much.
I think
I think the dog park came
We're
from
at 2.
one, so I'll try 4.
It's gotta be 4.
All right, thank you very much.
So the viral pandemic triage protocol is a regional option that can be turned on by the regional medical direction for 14-day periods. The REMAC did decide unanimously that 3 medical directors should have that authority, and it is not, I repeat, not active in this region.
Despite rotating diversions at all the area hospitals.
That is correct.
Okay. Just making sure.
Surprisingly, it is also not active in Onondaga County. And the other thing out of state council is I was sentenced to second vice chair of the state council for the next year. Okay. That's it.
And the next meeting is on the 12th and 13th of April.
Yes, allegedly, in person.
Just like the last one.
Right.
Anything else for Jason? Motion to accept?
Chairman here's Ontario County.
Michelle Wayne County, second.
All in favor? I don't think we have anything for legislative review, do we have it?
No, we have a permanent health director in state now.
That's a good thing.
I got something on legislative review from the chair of REMSCO today. Wants to draw attention to the governor's proposed budget, in particular Section F, and the changes that she is proposing to Article 30. I have not had a chance to review those yet, but if you're bored and want to read the governor's proposed budget, Section F, proposed changes to Article 30.
Anything else for Jason? John? Government agency?
So the big thing is you all should be aware, our conference is slated for February 25th and 26th. Attendance registration is open. The brochures for the event is up on the counter. And please do your best to push the conference to any of your colleagues. Should be a good session with a lot of great lectures. Registration link, if you missed it, is on our website. It's right on the front page as you log onto the site.
Any questions for John? Motion to accept? Do I have a second?
Dad's first.
All in
James County
favor?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Donna, how about your report?
Paramedic classes, junior and senior classes are up and running. Brand new ones, kids came in a week and a half ago. Juniors are working on trying to finish so they can finish in May. Class offerings for the fall, we've closed all of those down. They are done except for the A&T class. And spring ones, we're starting to register. We registered last week, we registered this week. We're going back for a couple different times to get new registrations because some of the students come and then they have to be out for a couple of weeks or a week or so because they have COVID. So it should be kind of a scattered month really with this because every class has got at least 2 kids out at any given time for COVID. But we'll go through, we will get through. CCOTP class back in February. Refresher and original. What's that?
I said those poor bastards. Motion seconded.
So, and working with American Heart and whatever we have to get done, so. As far as Leanne's position is a civil service position, and by civil service law, they can't even put out a canvas letter until after her last day. And with the college, it had to go through the human resources for the county first, and then to the human resources for the college. So I would not anticipate we would see any canvas letter go out probably until maybe late February, early March. I would not anticipate a replacement for her at least until April. That's the way civil service work. That's it.
Any questions for Donna?
Not really related to your report, but just point of clarification. The agency verification forms for classes are in no way a commitment for the agency to pay for said
No.
classes.
No, the only thing is the agency verification form has, it used to be, we just had to have them on file. So it didn't matter as long as we got them before the end of class.
Right.
Now the state says when we send in their registration form, we must send in that green verification form with it. So that's why we get after the kids and say, we have to have this in a week or whatever, because they are requiring that all the students be registered within 3 weeks of the start date. So when you have a student who has been out because of COVID, it's like, it's like, but no, what we've been doing is trying to send them out ahead of time before the classes start, because now we're starting to ask the students' email addresses when they call and register. So we can get that out at least fairly ahead of time. It always doesn't work, but that's okay. But it is required now that we have to have one. Even if the student has no agency, they have to fill it out and write none on it. They are getting kind of particular about what they have to have, where and when.
Anything else for Donna? Motion to accept?
Jason Dig, Ontario County, motion to accept the report.
Richard Mumford Seneca, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Jerry, nominating committee.
Alrighty. We had 3 people that we voted in last month, or 2 months ago, whenever we were actually here,
Last meeting.
and whatever the last meeting was. And James here is either of the other 2 here.
Yeah, Ryan's back there.
Ryan's here. Okay, so I got 2 out of 3, right? So you guys want to basically just say who you are, if you would please, and yes, one at a time.
Can't hear you.
Jesus.
No, you're not Jesus. I know who Jesus is. and it's not you.
Face off like highly of himself.
Okay,
paramedic in Yates County and the county EMS coordinator.
Thank you, Ryan. Jamie?
Jamie Keller, Chief Paramedic for Clear Lake Racetrack. I found out the council reform. Happy to be back on.
Thank you, welcome. Anything else for us?
Yep. Tonight we have a couple of different things that we're going to do. We do have an opening that is going to be in Seneca County. As well, we need to move a person that is actually in Yates County right now, which is Laura Brewer. I'd like to move her across to Seneca County. For some reason, she lives down there. And then we will actually move Ryan out of the at-large into the Yates County position. So I've got to have a motion that we can do that.
Richard Mumford, Seneca County. I motion that we accept that.
Beautiful, Ontario. I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, the next thing that we have is I have one more nomination to come in, and this person will go right into the at-large position that was just evacuated by Ryan, and that is Ben Pearson. Ben is actually EMT at North Seneca at this time, and he's wanted to get on our little game plan.
I'm sorry, I didn't interrupt. Go ahead.
You told that guy where his classroom was, because it wasn't in here.
Without even asking.
How'd you say it?
Looking for.
But you didn't have to be in that class too.
Okay.
But I did talk to Ben, and he would like to join us. So we have Ben Pearson, he works at North Seneca, but the goofy part is he lives in Gorham, which I haven't quite figured out yet. But that's why we would like to bring him on board and put him into the at-large position.
No. Just yea or nay.
Okay.
Well, we did roll call for the last three.
Oh, so-
Yeah, we did.
Okay, sorry.
Who's got?
Jason's got it.
Jason, you got the full list?
Sure do.
So we'll do a roll call vote for Ben to come on board, or a little entertainment.
All right, roll call for Ben Pearson as a new member. Darrell Bailey.
Yes.
Ryan Bailey.
Yes.
Laura Brewer.
Yes.
Jamie Keller.
Yes.
Jackie DeShaw.
Yes.
Evan Ferguson.
Yes.
Diane Gary.
Yep.
Myself, yes. Brett Hellstrom.
Yes.
Jeremy Harris.
Yes.
Betty Hubbard. Dave Hubbard.
Yes.
Sandy Johnson.
Yes.
Gloria.
She's working with that gentleman.
Tour guiding. Bill Little.
Yes.
Mike Moss. Mike Moss. I'm seeing a head shake. All right. Rich Mumford.
Yes.
Terry Phillips.
Yes.
Aaron Reese.
Yes.
Thad Smith.
Yes.
Matt Spruill.
Yes.
Eric Williams.
Yes.
Outstanding. Motion carries.
Okay. So we've got that.
You have to vote on the others.
We already did. We shouldn't have to do it on a roll call. Should we just do it here? Let me see. Works for me. So at the current time, we are going to have an opening setting in Ontario County as well as one in Wayne County. That would be the only two openings that we have, and just wait for papers to come in. All right.
Can I interrupt just for a second? This poor guy, there is no other classes going on in here. And he has to be at this meeting. It has this address, this building, has mandatory attendance, and I can't find where he's supposed to be. There's nobody in there.
Call the sheriff's department.
This is Donna.
Terry, you said those openings were Wayne and Yates, correct?
Yes.
No,
Wayne and Ontario.
Or Ontario, yeah.
That too.
Thank you, Gloria.
Yes, just the two.
That would be the extent of. Oh yeah. guys, when you guys are put on a committee, it's necessary that you guys make at least 50% of your extra committee meetings, not just here, because they do count against you for not being there. All right, so if you don't go to one of your meetings ever, that really counts up pretty hard and pretty fast. All right, and then you've got to have enough here to stay here too as well, which is also the 3 out of 6. All right, so keep that in mind. If you're not sure of where you are supposed to be, we have the list. Okay?
Is there any questions on that? Yes, Evan.
Just in that regard, could John please send out updated membership and committee assignment lists in the future? I mean, I know he's busy.
John, you got that.
I said he sent it out a few months ago, but our reminders are always welcome.
No, we're playing shuffleboard here, and
We just wanted to get them where they should be and not get somebody from Yates County, slam them into Wayne County and not know anything up there. So that's why we're
normally
trying
it's
to
an annual thing.
where they go.
Terry, I have a question.
No, we've moved them further than that.
What county am I even?
Where is one?
Wayne County?
You were in Wayne County.
Now, does it matter that I live in Yates County, I'm a member of a department in Ontario and in Seneca, but I have nothing to do with it?
It doesn't matter.
I mean, ultimately, no, but
Madam Chair, with that being said, we also will need to fill an ALS representative for REMAC.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Oh, Chris Brown.
Yes.
So we do have a vacancy for the ALS REMAC meeting. We need,
What day,
it's the second Tuesday.
No, it's the third Tuesday
Tuesday.
of the same month as full council.
So it's by
So
month.
5 months.
A week ago.
Jeremy, you asked for it last time. You wanted this one.
There's no. Yes.
Because Jeremy had put in for it, but
Is there anybody else?
That's what I was getting at, if nobody else.
anybody
I
else?
get voted in that, yeah.
Nobody else?
Thanks, Jeremy.
No problem. If you want it, you brought my planner for a reason.
Same thing happened to me for second vice chair. Somebody else was nominated, I got nominated.
You can't miss these meetings. You get, it's amazing what happens.
Great.
So is there anything, back to nominating, is there anything more for Terry?
7 or 8 people. I'm going tomorrow.
Do we have a motion to accept his report?
Lori Lansing, Wayne County, motion to accept.
All in favor?
Aye.
I don't think we have any unfinished business. Do we have any new business? Terry, or John, Donna, anything new?
The only thing I would say, because I know it seems like it's a long time away, but it really is not. We have an EMS week coming up in May. We need to think about if we want to do anything or what we think we would want to do. And you're looking at the 1st of February and it comes in May, so it gets here not fast enough as far as I'm concerned because it's warm weather. But we should think about it, and just about the time we get at the May meeting, we'll say, oh yeah, we should have done something.
So the only thing I would say to you is I urge you all to come to our conference. I mean, you get it for free. How can you beat
Wow.
that?
If they're willing
To work.
to show up and work.
Yeah, you have to work.
There's a few of you that have expressed interest that I provided codes for. If I haven't provided a code, contact me.
Save $200.
You should have gotten
Is there anything else before we read the DOH enforcements? We only have 3 this month, which is a good thing. November 23rd, 2021, we have a John Henderson from Brooklyn, New York, EMT number 143456. And his card has been revoked. From November 23rd, 2021, Pamela Oschendorf from Flushing, New York, EMT number 261585. Her card has been revoked.
For the minutes, common spelling.
Oh, I'll give it to you. You think that one's bad, or maybe you hear this one. And for December 27th, 2021, we have Andrew Tashkagowinski, from Cicero, New York, EMT number 467560. And he is placed on probation for 3 years with a civil penalty of $2,000. Do we have any other business for this committee?
Just for you guys to understand and realize, the EMT classes that have just started to test out, their first 2 numbers are 50. And I feel really bad that mine's a 13.
It feels a lot.
And is it at least 6 digits long, Terry?
Yes, it is.
Do I know
They
it?
gave me a second one.
Is it 6 digits long?
It has 2 zeros.
My first partner in North Seneca started with 2 zeros.
It's 2881.
Nice.
What was yours, Everett? 63?
04.
60.
I know somebody who had a 51.
What was Ted's?
51.
51, yes, that was the lowest I ever heard.
He asked for
Yeah. Must
Well,
be
what
when I
I-
died. You got-
One of the instructors that we had during our CLI update, CIC CLI, had a 35. That was it.
Just like 00005.
35.
Did they come in a wheelchair or a coffin or?
Oh, it's virtual, so I couldn't tell you.
That's even more impressive. Entire numbers.
Is there anything else for the committee?
Just if you're a new member and you didn't get a copy of the bylaws that were sitting up there for everybody, let me know and I'll email them.
And also, if he needs your email address, that's how we're sending out most of our minutes and everything. Make sure he has the correct one. And I really thank you for coming out on such a wonderful night in upstate New York. So thank you.
Don't think that you're only supposed to dip down to 16 tonight.
Oh, boy.
Next
Round
night.
up over the rest of the
Motion to
hours.
adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Richard Mumford, Seneca? Yes. Motion to adjourn?
Ted, I was gonna say, get in on this.
What about those
All in
opposed?
favor, say aye.
Who wants to say?
Shove, Jerry.
I'd like to stay. Just kidding.
I'm so happy to cancel you.